Allow yourself to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of any tension in your body and mind. Find a comfortable rhythm, and as you listen, imagine yourself in a place of absolute calm and comfort, a place where new ideas and beliefs can flow easily. Perhaps you're noticing how easy it is to allow your body to relax, to let each word begin to create new pathways in your mind. You might find your mind is naturally open to new perspectives and fresh beliefs. You might have once believed that others couldn't be relied upon, but as you sit there, begin to feel the possibility that people are capable of follow-through. Imagine yourself witnessing someone close to you acting consistently, the reliability becoming clearer with each passing moment, until you can feel that reliability growing within you. And if there was a time when you felt people let you down, what if that was simply a lesson in learning to choose people who align with your values? Because the more you allow yourself to believe in consistency, the more you'll find trust becomes easy, naturally and familiar, almost like an old friend. Visualize a situation from the past where someone truly kept their word. Notice the predictability in their actions, the reassurance in their voice, and the way they acted with genuine care. Each time you recall this, let it reinforce the belief that reliability is possible and very real in the people you choose to trust. See yourself now surrounded by people who are competent and confident in their abilities. You might have held the belief that others might not handle things well, but what if you could notice right now just how capable they can be? Picture them tackling challenges, each step that they take showing you that competence is real, and it's something you can feel deeply, because every breath reminds you that competence is everywhere. And as you trust in others' competence, you may find your own confidence grows, a mirror of the belief in their capacity. Every time they succeed, it reinforces your trust that people possess the skills and the willingness to act competently. Now, as you consider the concept of integrity, you might just begin to realize how often people act with genuine intent. Imagine a situation where someone owned up to a mistake. Think about how they took responsibility and how that made you feel safe, understood, and respected. Perhaps there was a time when you felt people couldn't be trusted to act ethically. What if you could realize now that those experiences were just moments, and each moment is different? Imagine each new encounter showing you people's true ethics and honesty, and each honest action you witness, each ethical choice you observe, becomes proof of integrity in those around you. Notice how easily this trust grows, one choice at a time. Imagine now that you are looking at yourself through the eyes of someone who cares about you deeply. From their perspective, see how they look at you, their warmth and concern for your well-being. Notice how they're ready to help, how they act with kindness, with a heart that holds your best interest. If you once believed others didn't care, ask yourself, isn't it possible that there are those who do? Perhaps you are simply looking in the wrong places. Or perhaps now you can recognize that benevolence is present in the right people, and you are learning how to see it. Each time you notice someone acting with kindness, let that memory become an anchor, a powerful reminder that there are people who genuinely care about you. And with every caring action you witness, your trust deepens. There's something about honest communication that builds trust deeply. Imagine yourself speaking openly, knowing that each word is met with understanding, that your voice is heard. Feel how freeing it is to communicate your thoughts without fear. From another perspective, imagine others they're opening up to you. Their words sincere, their intentions clear. What if you allowed yourself to believe honesty is a choice that people are willing to make, and that each honest interaction adds to your sense of trust? Each time someone speaks openly, your sense of connection grows, and with it, trust becomes something solid, real. Notice how every open conversation, like a series of steps, leads to a deeper foundation of trust. Imagine a future where people's actions align with their words, where you can see predictably in your relationships, giving you a steady sense of trust. See yourself building these relationships, each consistent act reinforcing your belief in others. If there was ever a time when you thought that people could not be trusted, what if that was just a narrow way of seeing things? Predictability can indeed be cultivated, one step at a time, and it's safe to believe that others can act in consistent ways. Forgiveness is like an open door. By allowing it, you also open to healing. Imagine now you're letting go of past betrayals, knowing that people can change and grow. Each act of forgiveness, it releases old doubts, creating space for trust to bloom anew. If a part of you ever thought that trust could not be rebuilt, let that part of you now imagine the possibility of redemption, of people showing up in new ways. Each sincere act of apology and repair can become proof of trust restored. Feel the strength of your own instincts, the way your mind and body guide you towards people who are worthy of trust. Imagine yourself surrounded by positive influences, each person reinforcing your own sense of discernment and self-trust. Perhaps at times you doubted your ability to trust yourself. What if this was simply a momentary illusion? Begin to recognize now that self-trust is like a muscle, strengthening with each choice that you make, with each intuitive insight you follow. And as you step forward into your future, notice how each step strengthens your inner compass, making self-trust a powerful, natural part of who you are. Each decision you make, each instinct you follow, builds this trust within. Know that these beliefs in trust, they're here to stay. Reliability, competence, integrity, benevolence, and self-trust, they're all a part of you now. Each day you notice these beliefs strengthening, becoming the foundation of how you experience the world. Take a deep breath, knowing that every word spoken here today is creating a framework of trust within, ready for you to explore, to live fully. So as you settle deeper into this experience, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast shimmering lake, a lake so deep and serene that it reflects every part of you, every belief and every feeling. This land is your mind, calm and open, ready to transform each drop of thought into something empowering. Imagine yourself under a large ancient tree. Its roots are deep, unshakable, and every branch stretches out with confidence. The tree is like reliability. It's been here through storms and seasons, always steady, always rooted. Now allow yourself to feel that same strength, that same reliability in the people you choose to trust. Each time someone follows through, you feel the roots of trust deepen, wrapping firmly around the soil of your life, steady, unbreakable. Sometimes we think others can't be relied upon, like loose branches that break off in a storm. But what if you could imagine pruning those doubts away, letting only the sturdy branches remain? And as you prune, you realize that trust, like this tree, grows strong with care and attention, its foundation solid and enduring. Imagine yourself in the position of that tree. Think of how it feels to stand tall, unwavering, and see others leaning on you. Find shelter and safety under your branches. And know this strength, this reliability, is present in others as well. Imagine you're holding a compass in your hand, and this compass is your belief in competence. As you hold it, you see it always point to true north, a direction you can trust. Picture yourself surrounded by people who also hold their own compasses, each person's needle pointing confidently towards the skills that they've developed and the abilities they bring. And the more you trust their competence, the stronger your own compass becomes. If you ever thought others may falter, what if you reframe that? Imagine each challenge that they face as a way for them to calibrate their compass, learning to find true north through experience. Each step they take refines their skills, strengthening your confidence in their abilities. Now imagine yourself stepping into someone else's shoes, a person who trusts fully in their own competence. See through their eyes, feel their clarity, hear their inner voice saying, "I know I can handle this." And as you do, realize this confidence exists not only in you, but in those around you. Picture a river flowing crystal clear, every pebble visible beneath the surface. This river is like integrity. What you see is what you get. No hidden currents, no muddy depths. And as you watch this river, you feel a deep sense of trust, knowing that each choice and action flows openly, transparently. You might have once believed that people couldn't act ethically. But what if that belief was like a cloud casting shadow over the river? Imagine those clouds parting now, allowing sunlight to shine down, revealing the clarity that's always there, beneath any temporary doubt. Trust, like water, finds its way to transparency and alignment. Imagine looking at others through this lens of integrity. See them as rivers, each one flowing openly and honestly towards you, their words and actions aligning. And as you witness this, you realize integrity and all around you, if only you choose to see it clearly. Imagine a warm, inviting shelter on a cold night, a place where the lights are always on and the door is always open. This is benevolence. The feeling that others genuinely care. Step inside this shelter in your mind. Feel the warmth around you and notice how safe it feels to know that others' intentions are kind. Perhaps you once felt that people weren't there for you, like standing outside in the cold. But what if you allowed yourself to walk into the shelter? Imagine leaving those doubts outside, knowing that, like a warm home, there's kindness in others. And this kindness exists as surely as any physical shelter. Now step into the position of someone who feels this benevolence towards others. See how you would act, how you would help, how you would show care, and realize this compassion exists in others as well, creating a web of trust, a shelter that extends to everyone that you meet. Imagine a beautiful garden, open and blooming, with no walls or fences. In this garden you can speak freely, share your thoughts and feelings openly without fear. The flowers here represent honesty, and as each one blossoms, trust grows stronger, like deep roots binding the soil together. If you ever felt that you couldn't be open with others, consider this. A garden thrives when it's tended. When honesty is nurtured, it becomes a natural part of life, allowing yourself to feel safe in this openness. Knowing that honest communication is like sunlight, essential for growth, revealing the beauty of each relationship. Now see yourself through the eyes of someone with whom you share honesty. See how they appreciate your openness. Feel the bond of trust strengthening, and as you look back at yourself, know that every honest conversation is like planting seeds of trust that will continue to grow. Picture yourself standing on a solid bedrock, a foundation that's been there for centuries. This is predictability, the feeling of stability you experience when others act consistently. Notice how solid it feels, how easy it is to trust, that what you see today will be there tomorrow, like an unyielding ground beneath your feet. If you ever thought people's actions were too unpredictable, think of those as shifting sands. While true trust is built on a rock, imagine each reliable action that you see. It's another layer of bedrock beneath you, each day reinforcing that stability. Now imagine yourself as that bedrock, providing stability for others. Feel the certainty of your own actions, the way others rely on your consistency, and with each action, let yourself realize the predictability in others is as natural as it is within you. Imagine a forest after a fire. Though the flames may have left scars, new growth begins to sprout, and within time, it's even more vibrant. This is forgiveness, the process of letting go, allowing trust to be reborn. Picture yourself in this forest, seeing the green shoots emerging from the soil. Each act of forgiveness brings new life, creating space for trust to grow anew. If you once believed that trust, once broken, could never be repaired, imagine how nature finds its way back. Allow yourself to believe that trust, like a forest, can grow even stronger after it's been challenged, because forgiveness brings renewal, possibility, and resilience. Imagine being part of this forest, feeling the resilience of each new sprout. Feel yourself giving and receiving forgiveness, knowing that each choice to let go creates more space for trust to thrive in. Now imagine a light glowing inside of you, steady and unwavering, like a lighthouse guiding ships safely to shore. This light is self-trust, the inner knowledge that you can rely on, your own instincts, your own sense of judgment. See it shining brightly, illuminating every choice, every person you decide to trust. Perhaps at times you doubted your instincts, but consider the thoughts that are like passing fog, temporarily clouding your vision. Imagine this light burning through the fog, each choice reaffirming your ability to trust yourself, because self-trust is not a fleeting feeling. It's an unbreakable, enduring light within you. Now imagine others seeing your confidence, trusting in your guidance, drawn to the stability of your self-trust, and realize with each step that this trust in yourself only grows, steady as the lighthouse beam is guiding you forward. And now, as you take a deep breath and you prepare to come back into the room, feel these beliefs and trust settle deep within you. Imagine each day this light within growing stronger, each step you take reinforcing your belief in reliability, competence, integrity, and benevolence. Open your eyes when you're ready, knowing that trust is now a part of who you are, a foundation, a shelter, and a light guiding you forward every moment of every day.